Alright, so welcome everybody. It's Jeneru Sensei here, and I'm just doing a quick little disclosed warning for everyone before you start watching this video. There is a serious part in this game. There is mention of depression in here, and I guess not really, I wouldn't say suicide, but there's some really strong mentions of depression going on in this gameplay. So this is just a little trigger warning for all you guys. If that type of topic makes you uncomfortable, then I suggest you skip over those parts. Or if you don't want to watch the video at all, that's totally understandable. But I just want to give a fair warning to everyone who's watching this. Before you jump into this video, just be aware that there are some mentions of depression. So with that being said, everyone, proceed with caution and enjoy the video. Oh my goodness. Well, alright you all, so welcome everybody. It's Jeneru Sensei here, and y'all, welcome back to Doki Literature Club. So everybody, okay, autosave. Okay, so y'all, last time we played Doki Literature Club was back in like 2020, I want to say, and I had to make sure I was in the right place. I'm like, which one am I doing? Okay, so yeah, so guys, the last time we played Doki Literature Club was back in 2020, and the only reason why I stopped playing it was because I heard that this one was coming out, and I said, okay, well, I do a lot better playing games on my joysticks than I do anything else. So I said, I'll wait till it comes out on PS4. And it did come out. I finally, I got it a long time ago. I was just looking for a good time to actually play it. And I feel like we've been playing so many things, kind of like back to back. I said, why not play something different that we haven't played in a while? Then, and on top of that, I've been getting a lot of requests from people saying like, hey, when are you going to play LC again? So I'm like, okay, well, I guess, I didn't have nothing to do today. And I said, I could go for some recording right now. So we're definitely going to get it. And quite honestly, guys, I'm a little curious of what's going on with this game too. So, but guys, I just want to say, if you get the chance to buy the physical copy, it comes with some cool stuff. Like, I got little figures little pop-up figures that I can put them on their own stands. I can put that on my desk later. I got some stickers came with it. I even got a Literature Club member card, and I even got soundtrack download, so I can download the soundtrack. I already redeemed the freaking code on it, so you guys don't even bother pausing this video trying to get it. I already got it. And I got a poem. I've read it. It sounds like I would read it to you guys, but I mean, I guess I could. I'll read it to you guys at the end of the video. I will wait till later. And I got a business card from Metaverse. So all of that, guys, comes in this box. When you get the physical copy, a brand new copy, you get all those things. They like hooked you up with some cool stuff. So I'm like, dang, I said I got a literature club, I got a soundtrack, download stickers, and like little figurines that I can make and prop them up, a poem, and all types of stuff. So yeah, if you guys are ever thinking about getting this game and you want to get the physical copy, it's going to come with a lot of goodies. So, highly recommend. Anyways, so I went back, since it's been like 2 years since we last played it, I went back on it and played as far as I did when I was playing on the computer at first. I made a new list of the choices we made, because the one that we're pursuing right now is Yuri. And, man, she's got like 30 choices for her poems, and I had to, some of the ones I got on here I didn't even have the first time I played it. I had to find all these brand new words and stuff like that. So I went back and I relearned all the words to make the perfect poem for Yuri. So I did all the hard part for us, so we got rid of that, you guys. So now all we gotta make a new poem, because if I remember correctly, Monica, I think there's some type of festival or an event going on at the school. That's where we last left off, and we're all involved in it. I think we have to read our poems out to people. I can't remember. It's been a while. But now we're back here making a new poem, and I know she likes Infinite. Okay, crimson. I know crimson was one of her words. Okay. I think misery is one of her words too. No, it's not. See, almost messed up. I mean, shame. Shame, one of her words. No, it's not. Desire. What about desire? I feel like that's one of her words. No, it's not. Oh my goodness. What's going on here? Hopeless. Is that one of her words? Shoot. Sadness. Did I say sadness already? I didn't say sadness. Oh my goodness. A lot of her words in here is not... Ha! I know lollipop and shame. I just tried that one. That's not on here. Sadness. I already checked that sadness. Sadness is not one of her words either. I'm afraid if I click it. Let me try misery. Ah, see. There it is. Oh, man. Agonizing. There we go. I have one of those on here, don't I? Yep, and that agonizing is on here. Okay. Fear? No, wait. That was too direct. I feel like that's gonna be the other girl. Extreme. Extreme one of them? Yeah, it is. Did I write that on here? No. I don't have extreme on here. That's another one of her words. Oh my goodness. Does she got like 30 words for each of these poems? Oh my goodness. No, it's... Oh, snap. It's not one of her words. Okay, so, nah. I know fantasy is not one of her words either. Some are saying universe. Is depression? I feel like depression is not one of hers. I'm afraid if I click it... Gosh! Oh my goodness. Let me see. Alone. Oh, wow. Unending. I think that was one of hers too. Yeah, it is. Alright, cool. Death was too direct, so it was not. Misfortune. I think misfortune. Oh my gosh. Disaster is one of hers. Judgment, I know, is one of hers. There we go. Alright, cool. So we got that. Oh my goodness. Man, how many word choices do these fools each have? Oh, if you guys haven't noticed, I got my readers on. You know, usually I do gold for Tiny Buddy, but for Doki Doki, we're going to do silver. She said, oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Oh, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Monica. What? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayuri's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayuri anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayuri is sitting at a desk in a corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayuri. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Oh, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayuri shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayuri before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayuri recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Jeneru, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayuri recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika appears across the room at Sayuri, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Jeneru. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just want to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing in her mind is you, Jeneru. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I'll probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayuri talks about you more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayuri is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now that it seems that it's not any different now than it always has been. It's so funny, Jeneru. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayuri is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayuri and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from her. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayuri told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glanced around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Oh, my camera. Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. You definitely were. I didn't do anything creepy. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayuri. I'm starting to get a little nervous about Sayuri because it's like, just like how our character is reacting. It's like, that's not like her. And I'm over here thinking maybe it's a little too naive of me to sit there and say maybe the reason why she's acting like that is because she's too shy about reading her poem out to people, or her poems, you know, or there's something else going on, and I know this game is yo, I don't know anything about Doki Doki Literature Club, man. I have avoided anything and everything related to the game because I wanted to be completely surprised about anything and everything that this game has to offer, so I don't know nothing. Every time I bring it up to friends, all they do is look at me and they go like, oh, yeah, good luck, man. I'm like, oh my god, why does everyone keep saying that? What is going on with this game? Oh, yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything stupid. Say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sir Yuri and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Jeneru. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. But there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayuri is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayuri, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. Well, you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Oh, her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, what are we about to read some poems again? Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Okay, there we go. Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayuri. Who should I, let's go ahead and do our girl Yuri first. You know, we always gotta give her attention. Jeneru, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you show me has nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Jeneru, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing, inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? Dang, Yuri! That was quite a way to look at it. And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Jeneru. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. You did, though. You sat and you listened to her, man. That's all she needed, was somebody to listen to her. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Jeneru. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success, wouldn't you? If you put it that way. Yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Alright, let's read this. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. Oh, the trendles of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the street light. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidding emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand, the flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Okay. Seemed a little romantic in a sense. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Okay, so we're on to something. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Let me scoot up some. Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile on Yuri's lips. So guys, what I'm going to suspect from this poem was that Yuri was referring to me. And I don't even remember what part one was about, but I remember she wrote some pretty, like, cold poems, but this one has some warmth in it. And I feel like the ghost is me, and she is the, I don't know, she's just the person who sees this ghost. And all of a sudden now we're interacting, and it's a very good interaction. Me basically extending my hand in that poem was almost as if me, myself, was extending my hand to her in friendship. And she gladly takes it, and it makes her feel good, which is where the warmth comes from the poem. She's like, oh, she feels warm when she took the hand. So it's like, maybe in a sense she's saying she's starting to feel alive just by having this friendship with me. So I once again try to hand the poem back to her. But instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. What should I read next? Let's go ahead and read Natsuki. Let's get her out of the way. Yeah, no thanks. What? You didn't even next? What? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say Sayuri for last because something's going on with her, so I want to approach her carefully. So, hi Jeneru. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Oh, my camera. Okay. Aha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style is getting so refined, Jeneru. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's taught in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad if she has a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I'll get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. See what she wrote. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilit sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Oh, a gust of wind, excuse me. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or philosophical. I can't remember. Oh, how do I pronounce that word again? Philosophical or something or anything. Gosh. I wish I wrote that down so I could check it out later. But it was kind of on my mind, so that's why I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it would make you want to continue improving. So it's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, Monica out here coming out. Alright, let's see what your girl doing. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Jeneru. So, Yuri, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now, if you insist. Yay. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. So, Yuri? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Yuri cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Wait, we didn't read her poem, though! Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. Oh, they're noticing she only said you three and not you four. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Oh, no, I was completely off. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Yuri. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayuri isn't here. Ah, seems you're right. Sayuri always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Yeah, she actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? Oh! Natsuki, please back off! So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayuri. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression comes from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. So Yuri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Jeneru, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give to you. It's not like Monika is going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be hitting on your butt she shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Jeneru may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Jeneru to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. Let me write that down. Because I want to know how to pronounce that. Because I'm like, I think it's pronounced meticulous? Meticulous, there we go. Meticulous work, there we go. Alright, see? And baking, isn't it? Just what do you think? Guys! Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Jeneru to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Jeneru, you okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm gonna go with, let's go with our girl Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you, Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... So you'll be helping Yuri then, Jeneru? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I've already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, this should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Jeneru? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Jeneru picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had, and my camera stopped recording. Goodness gracious. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words trying to cheer someone that must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayuri would say at a time like this. Because Sayuri always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Yo, reading is some thirsty work, yo. Mouth all dry and everything. Oh, alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Jeneru. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. There we go. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I did realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Well, hold up, you already trying to romance? Or is it too early for that? Oh, yeah! Only time will tell. We only known the girl for a couple of days. Slow down, man. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Dang, our character's already trying to woo the girl. It's already Sunday. I begin increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayuri since she left club earlier the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind, between what Sayuri said and what Monika said. Is it really okay for me to put Sayuri's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayuri before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayuri's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Oh, I can't talk. I have a friend that I'm really, really close with, and that's what we did. We literally just walk into each other's houses. Like, that's how close we are. I wouldn't even tell her I was coming over. Sometimes she wouldn't tell me she was coming over. We would just come over, and we'd just be like, oh, hey! Every time. Oh, so I think I remember they said that Sayuri and me, we'd known each other since we were kids. So yeah, that's definitely more than enough time to be able to develop that type of friendship where you can just walk into each other's houses and stuff. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. See, there it is. The house is quiet. Sayuri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayuri? Oh, I was scared something about to happen, man. Hi, Jeneru. I sit down in her room. Sayuri forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Yeah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayuri's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Sayuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayuri had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But, what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayuri's smile is shaking her head. That's no good, Jeneru. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. Huh? What? If I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? What are you talking about? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. What are you talking about? Sayuri! I grabbed Sayuri by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Yeah, for real. Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayuri gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Jeneru. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayuri? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Jeneru? Yeah, I guess I have no choice this time. But the thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? Oh man, that's what it feels like. That's why I just wanted to make everyone happy. Yo, man, depression is serious, y'all. Oh my goodness. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. Can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayuri kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayuri? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Jeneru. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Yeah, man, depression is... Some people when they're depressed, they just want to be left alone, and it's like... Trying to evolve yourself in their situation is not always helpful. Like, some depressed people just don't like that. They're just... It's kind of hard to explain. I'm not a doctor, so I can't really say. I've had, I have depression myself. Like, I just have my days where I'm just like, I just want to sit around all day. I just want to stay in bed. Like, I don't want to get up and do anything. Sometimes I don't even want to go to work. But I need to go to work. I have bills to pay. And I always got in the back of my mind, even my bills and stuff like that. That depresses me because it's like, I can't even spend money the way I would like to because I got all this stuff I gotta pay for. And it's like, I can't really enjoy it, And one of my hobbies, I love shopping. Like, I love to window shop. I love to go into stores and look at what they got. I like to, think about what could I do with those things if I bought that. And it sucks because I want to do these things, but I can't because I don't have the money. Bills come first, and my bills are so extreme sometimes, and I just ugh. And it just depresses you, it just makes you sad. So I'm really big on, telling myself, when I get a job, a really big job that pays me a lot of money, man, I'm going to make it a point to, I'm always telling my friends, once I become big pimping, man, it's gonna be over. I would love to be able to live in a time where spending money is not seen as a depressing thing, but a happy thing for me. I don't want to be in a... Oh, my camera turned off. What I'm basically trying to say is that I would rather be financially stable enough to where I can spend money the way I want to and not have to worry about it crippling me at the end of the day. It's basically what I'm saying. So that's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer to everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayuri. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Jeneru. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayuri's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Yo! She going after herself. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayuri's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Oh, Jeneru. Sayuri, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Jeneru. Sayuri isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayuri's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Jeneru. Sayuri barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayuri finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Jeneru. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary, too. Sayuri lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayuri wipes her eyes. If I could spend a whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayuri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. I understand. Right? You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayuri and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayuri is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Oh, she's wearing normal clothes. Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find anything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you came here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Oh, I probably got... Hey, ma'am. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them want more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? It makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using that paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will these be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway chain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract someone to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels when sharing something, from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Jeneru. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern on waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out, yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is... Huh? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. I'm kinda into Nai's girl. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The hell? Okay, here it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's interesting. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Kind of intense? That's really intense. This girl just told us that she's into knives. I don't think I like that at all. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Yeah, take that from her, please. Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Jeneru! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Oh. She stares at it and nosebleed fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off. Now. Ah! What's she about to do? Ah! Ugh. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh! Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, but it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. Oh. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyways. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Jeneru! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Jeneru. Yuri giggles shyly. Oh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's really relieving. That's relieving. I don't know where it really came from, but okay. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks good. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for me? For us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you feel the cup's too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes. I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, pulling it back over her arm. Oh, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. She went to my drawer, didn't she? Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the batter. Starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it would be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know. Yeah? It is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I guess just when I can spend time with one... I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading. Doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unusual paintbrush. Oh wait, an unused paintbrush. Okay. But I move at the same time, causing my hand to bump into hers. Yeah. Sorry. Yuri rolls back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampened it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh my gosh, here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Oh my gosh, is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. Feels really nice. Oh. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently. Look at... Oh my gosh. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Right. Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Y'all chill, man. Yuri slowly pulls. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it was really pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed. Or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. Oh, I forgot, you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Jeneru. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Oh my gosh, I kinda like that about you, girl. What you doing? Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Oh, so Yuri? Oh, stop. Hi, Jeneru. Sayuri. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Jeneru. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. Well, we'll be all together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayuri beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayuri waves goodbye after her. Sayuri, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Yeah, well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. Makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayuri's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Jeneru? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? Girl, that's because you got freaking feelings and seeing my character with another woman is starting to... Oh, gosh. It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayuri, don't say that. It's true, Jeneru. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? What'd she say? Monica was right about what? Sayuri. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain in my camera. But... Sayuri looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Jeneru. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayuri? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Serious? It's true, isn't it? Oh, I got too many women out here who want all these feelings, bro. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and startled to like you. I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Jeneru, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayuri. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayuri's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayuri nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. What are you about to do? Oh! I don't like any of these choices. What? Oh gosh. Yo, this girl's good. Yo. Oh, my blood pressure just went up, you guys. Oh my gosh, my heart is beating so fast. My foot's starting to shake. Like, I don't like this. I can't tell her that I like her because I don't feel that way about her. Clearly, my character has feelings for Yuri, and I mean, that's what we've been pursuing. That just makes sense for us to feel that way. So for me to sit there and say, I love Sayuri, when I'm clearly pursuing somebody else, I don't even want to know how she's gonna freaking react if I do. So that's like, oh man, this is hard, yo. Oh my gosh. And then it's like, you always be my dearest friend. That just kind of blow off her whole feelings. And this girl's got depression, so it's like, I don't even want to know what she gonna do next if I just totally just shoot down her feelings. Like, this is a hard decision, man. Either way, this is gonna be bad. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, man. I kind of want to save the game because I want to see what happens when either choice that we make. Oh my gosh, man, this is so freaking hard. You know what? For this playthrough, because I know there's multiple endings for each person you take, I feel like if I tell Sayuri I love her, we're gonna get the bad ending for Yuri. So if I say you'll always be my dearest friend, I feel like we'll get the good ending with Yuri because we're not accepting Sayuri's feelings, which means that that's not gonna upset Yuri, which is not gonna lead us to a bad ending. So because I'm trying to get a good ending, we'll just say you'll always be my dearest friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. So Yuri forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. So Yuri, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I can get the answer I needed to hear. Any other thing. You're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Jeneru. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So Sayuri's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Oh my gosh! Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sure, Sayuri looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. She just had to get that out. Sayuri! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? Oh, God. There's nothing more than I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayuri through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayuri's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should do something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to get everything I've got. Sayuri will always be my dearest friend. I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Oh my gosh, bro. It's the day of the festival. Okay, you know what, you guys? We're gonna stop right here because we've been playing for a while. But Oh, this game, man. I don't like that it gave me those choices. Oh, this is gonna be hard. I already know, man. This is a game where you have to tread carefully, bro. Especially since I know this game is dark. Like, this game is not slick. It's trying to make everything seem so cute with all the music and all the little cute little sound effects. Even a pink text box and everything. Like, oh my gosh, this game is so misleading, man. Oh my gosh, man. I'm definitely gonna have to put a trigger warning in the description for this video, man. Let everybody know, like, listen, there's some serious talk about depression. If that's too hard of a topic for you guys, don't watch it. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna make an intro before you guys start watching this, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, so nothing too serious happened in this. I was thinking something scary was gonna happen, but I guess not. I mean, something serious did happen. You know, poor Sayuri's got really bad depression. She got it real bad, man. And it looks like me and Yuri are getting a lot more closer. So it's like, I'm trying to stay on the good side of her, because this fool just admitted to us that she likes knives. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna be so serious with you guys right now. I don't like that she admitted something like that to us. Nah, the fact that God, man, oh man, I'm trying to tell you, if we mess up one good time with her, she gonna stab us like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And clearly she messing with some knives that aren't your typical kitchen knife, man. I mean, just one little gentle little poke on the tip had me bleeding, man. Imagine what it'd be like if she actually thrust that joint into us. Like, oh, it's a done deal, bro. If we survive that, oh, searing pain for sure. So, I don't know what to expect. I really hope Sayuri is here at the festival. If she's not here at the festival, I'm going to be really, really nervous. But we shall see in the next gameplay. And also, I want to know what the freak did Monica say to Sayuri? Because I'm like, if that's the case, Monica is fake, bro. She's wearing that fake smile on her face, and the whole time she out here being devious as I don't know what. So yeah, we're going to see in the next video what's going on here. So everyone, thank you all for watching. Be sure to strike that like button. Be sure to subscribe to join the ninja community. And I will see you all in the next video. Because this joint is crazy. And I don't know if my heart can take this, honestly. My gosh.